Alright guys, so today we are showing off LR Zamasu Goku before he gets his EZA. Even now, he's a decently good unit. So right now I'm going to break him down. If you already know what he does, feel free to skip forward in the video a little bit. If you're rocking with me, let's go. So his leader skill, he has Time Traveler's category, 3 key and 77% stats. Definitely not a bad leader skill there. And then on super attack, he causes colossal damage to enemy and lowers defense. That's 12 key, and then on 18 key, he raises defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to enemy. So definitely like his 18 key super effect better. In his passive, he gets attack and defense plus 50%, and that's at the start of turn. And then he gets an additional 1 key up to 5 for every attack received. And he launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when facing 2 or more enemies. You're really never going to see that additional attack, but that's, I mean, it's still pretty good. And then he gets an additional attack and defense plus 20% for every final blow, like, given up to 50%. So, pretty much for that reason exclusively, hold up. I guess I should probably go over, like, so first off, there's no skill orbs. I don't have any skill orbs on him. Link skills, he has Godly Power, which is probably his main attack link. He also has Cold Judgment. He has Nightmare, which is also an attack link that we're going to get active here. Dismal Future, Fear and Faith, Shattering the Limit, Legendary Power. He has a pretty decent link set. He's on Time Travelers, Realm of Gods, Batara, Future Saga, Dragon Ball Seekers, and Inhumane Deeds. Now, we're only going to be showing him off on one team here today. Most of the time in showcases, I like to show units off on a multitude of teams. But the whole reason I'm only showing him off on one team here today is just because I would like to see him stack up his ability a little bit. So, like, please crit and additional here, because that way he could finish off this Goku, and if not, he won't. Yeah, he definitely... Okay, whatever. But that part of his passive, where he builds up attack and defense 20% per each enemy he himself defeats, because of that, we're only going to be showing him off on one team here. And, I mean, I might have to do a cut again just to get back to, like, the start of the event, because, I mean, we didn't have him finish off the first stage, which was really the stage where he is most likely to finish off an opponent. But as far as rotations and setups for him, definitely by far the best setup for him is this team, how I have it built here, because next rotation he's going to have this Primo Pie Time with him, and then he can also have Physical Kid Buu on rotation, so that'll be like, that's like 92% support, with Godly Power and Brutal Beatdown, which are his 2 main attack links, so that is definitely like by far the best setup for him. Also, keep in mind like a 170% attack lead. So once we get both supports on rotation, it doesn't matter how much of the secondary part of his passive he has active, he's going to put up a pretty good number, I would say. Okay, so this turn, I'm going to put him... Man, okay, whatever. We're just going to put him up front. I don't think he's going to finish this off here, just being honest, but he is getting an 18 key super. His defense here is 121k. That's actually higher than I thought it would be. Okay. I'm okay with that. Let's see what attack stat he gets to here. Oh, he's getting supered right away. That is going to give him 1 extra key. And then he's at a 2 million attack stat. Pretty good. Please crit. Okay, he did crit additional. Okay, that was an additional normal. So he's not going to finish off this phase either. Yeah. I just got really unlucky because you might have noticed, like, we were at the end of the Super Saiyan 1 phase when this video started. That was because he was in the 7th slot when I hopped in here. And if it was, like, a Goku's family team or a Kamehameha team, or, you know, a team whose lead is more common, I would have just left and came back. But at this point, it's not super duper easy to find AGL Zamasu friends, so I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to stay here, we're going to hope for the best. So far, the best has not been happening, and really it's just because a lot of times on Zamasu-led teams, you can skip super attacks, but the way I built this team, it's very difficult to skip super attacks. Yeah, see, like, here we're going to finish this stage off, and there's no way. Maybe I should hop into a different event. I don't know. We're going to get this attack stat, and then I think I might hop into, like, the Infinite Dragon Ball Legendary History event. Okay. So we're just going to put this Primo Pipe Time in the front slot, and then he can get all of those orbs. Now, you know what I just noticed? Kid Buu here only had 30% of his passive. I don't think he had the full part. I guess he... Supreme Mobile Time gives 2 key? And so would Kid Buu, so Kid Buu would have had to have had more key if his full passive was active, I think. Either way, this is going to be a good attack stat for Goku Black. Yeah, 2.6 without the secondary part of his passive active at all. Very, very good. Now I think I'm going to go to, like, the Z Fighter stage of the Infinite Dragon Ball History event real quick. Just because I think there's a very similar amount of stages for us to beat, but because they have less health, it will be easier for me to, like, control when we beat them. And I'm not sure if I need to cut here. If I don't find an AGL Zamasu first attempt, I will cut here, but if not, I don't see why cutting is super duper necessary, because it's just right here, this one, and then is there a Zamasu? Oh, there's 2 Zamasus. Okay, that's nice. And right... Yep, this is it. Alright, let's go. I didn't need to bring any items, because, I mean, this Goku Black doesn't really... I mean, he's not like a nuker where you want to bring, like, orb-changing items with him. So, we don't really need items for the showcase here. I'm not sure if we're going to finish off this first stage with Goku Black, but I'm going to leave him in the front slot there. Just so that he can build up, what is that, 3 ki that he's going to have for the rest of the fight after this first attack. Okay. Good. So 1.4 million, pretty good. I think we're going to finish off this stage, yeah, this turn. But hopefully we can have him finish off the next stage. Because, I mean, after this turn, we really don't need to prioritize him getting hit anymore. Because he's already got plus 3 ki. He only needs to get hit 2 more times to max out his ki. So, he should be pretty good. Is Zamasu going to finish this off? Yes, he is. Okay, 2.8. So here, can we miss out on supers? Nope, not at all. Okay. I'm not going to float off Kid Buu yet. I'm going to keep Kid Buu on rotation. Because Kid Buu, I want to get Kid Buu once Goku Black at least has one part of his, like, secondary part of his passive active. Because we've already seen him without it, you know? So, Zamasu here, this Zamasu did have 3 dupes, so... Oh my gosh, okay. So, next rotation, we're going to need... I guess the floater would be another Zamasu, right? We're going to need that Zamasu to put in some work. Although, I don't want to float off... I don't know what to do, because I don't want to float off this Primo I have time, but if I want Goku Black to get the last hit, I can't just have her go first and have him try and finish the whole thing, I don't think. Unless if this is physical type? No. Although, Tien doesn't have that much health, it looks like. So, I'm going to try this. Hopefully, please finish this off. We got a 24 ki super. Defense is 96,000. That's actually lower than it was last time. Supreme Pipe Time must not have gotten her full passive active or something. That's really the only thing that could have changed, unless if he got his defense lowered last turn and I just didn't realize it, which is completely possible, I guess. But I'm not sure if they do that in this event. I think Supreme Pipe Time just didn't have that part of her passive active. Okay, 2.35. I mean, even a crit isn't finishing this off, is it? Nope. Cool. Awesome. My favorite. Okay, he's getting supered here. This is gonna make it to where he only needs to get 1 more ki. So next turn, if I can avoid supers, we can finish off Tien with Goku Black. Will it happen? I'm not really sure. Who do we have? Who did I float off? Okay, we have a Zamasu, we have a Kid Buu, and I have no idea who's in the last slot. It's Merge Zamasu. I can't... Definitely doing this. Yeah. Okay, this is good. So we can actually finish this off next turn. If it was my Zamasu in the 3rd slot, I would have actually given him a super, just to whittle Tien down a little bit, because my Zamasu is 55%, but the friend Zamasu being 3 dupes, that's definitely not a good idea. Okay. So here, we can definitely finish this off with Goku Black, get a little bit extra part of his passive active here. Okay, finally. And then that means the turn after this, so we need him to finish off 3 phases if we want to see his, like, full attack buff, which is actually pretty difficult to do. Finishing off 1 stage you can probably just do on accident, but finishing off 3 stages you really have to, like, plan the fight around this guy. Nice crit there. That's also, I know it's not like a KO screen, but it's a pretty cool KO screen. It's like, that's just how his animation ends, and that's why it's his KO screen. It's not like they animated it, like, specifically to be that, but... pretty cool. Honestly, I think we can finish this off with the STR Goku Black as well. So I'm going to float off Kid Buu here, because if we do that, then we're going to have 40%... we're basically going to have 80% of the secondary part of his passive active, which is very good. Because this Zamasu cannot crit. Still did a little bit of damage. As long as Tech Merge Zamasu doesn't like crit or additional, I think we can finish it off with STR Goku Black. What's it? Zamasu Goku, that's his name. 3.7, that said, I think we're actually... That was a lot, okay. That actually wasn't much, though, considering that was a 3.7 million attack stat. Gosh, Zamasu needs to chill. Actually, a rainbow video for that Zamasu just went out a few days ago. I forgot about that. Okay, so we're definitely doing that. And then we can get all these purple orbs. And what's his defense at here? It should be higher, 108. So, did she just not get this part of her passive active twice in a row? Because there's no way that she could have gotten an extra part of her passive active. Or Goku Black, even. Huh. I guess I might be comparing that to when we had Physical Kid Buu on rotation. That also might be it. Okay. 2.82. Not insane, but this should finish it off. Great job. We got the crit as well. Okay, so here I'm going to use an item just to ensure we're going to use the Princess Snake. Just to make sure that we're going to have Physical Kid Buu's full passive active next turn. We'll do this, I guess. This rotation might actually just finish off Super Vegeta, because, I mean, this rotation is pretty nasty. If I would have transformed with AGL Zamasu, then I could almost... Actually, only 2.6. Physical Kid Buu does a lot. I guess it was Physical Kid Buu along with Big Bad Bosses, which is actually very difficult to get active at the same time, but I think we actually got it last time, somehow. Okay. I don't really care if we finish this off or not. It doesn't look like we will. My Zamasu doesn't hit hard. He also doesn't defend well. My Zamasu is just a bad unit. Zamasu is one of the units where it's like, dupes in him is really good, just because, oh no. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, this is making me very sad. Because no matter who I put in the front slot, they're going to finish off Vegeta. Does Kid Buu not have Brutal Beatdown? Brutal Beatdown, what? Does Goku Black not have Brutal Beatdown? I'm stupid. That was Nightmare that he had. Okay. I got Brutal Beatdown and Nightmare mixed up. Alright, sorry guys. That was my bad. Might be. Either way here, though, this is going to be a very good attack stat. Let's see what we get to here. God, I really thought he had Brutal Beatdown. If he did, his attack stat would actually be pretty high here. Well, a little higher. So 3.86 without his full passive. Okay, that's... Now, because of that, he does now have his full passive active. But I'm not going to wait for Physical Kid Buu to come all the way back. Does Rose give attack to all Extreme Class allies? Yeah, he does. So I'm going to get Rose on rotation again. And getting Rose on rotation will be the equivalent to getting Physical Kid Buu on rotation without his full passive. So I think after I get Rose on rotation, that's when we're probably going to call it a video. Just because I don't want this to be too terribly long. So, I mean, we're definitely going to get him over 4 million here. Because now he does have his full passive active officially, which is nice. I'm not sure if he's going to be at next turn, but I'm saying with Rose is when he's probably going to be over the 4 million mark. So I guess it does take him a while to build up, and he doesn't build up very consistently. But he is a very solid unit, even before it is EZA. The only thing that does suck about LR EZAs, though, is like, well, at least free-to-play ones, which, I mean, are the only ones that we have up to this point. Is that, like, if you want to fully farm this guy, you have to get one copy to SA10 and Rainbowed, and then you have to get a second copy to SA10, and then you have to get a third copy to SA5, and you have to awaken them. Alright, so 3.4 is very good, and you have to awaken them from an SSR, to UR, to a TUR, to an LR. Ooh, okay, so now he's finishing off stages left and right. Definitely gonna leave it like, oh, can I not get supers here? Alright, I can not get super. I can not get supers here. Alright, we're going to do that. I'm going to use a Princess Snake here just to make sure we don't die, because Physical Kid Buu will get hit pretty hard. But I just want to see what our boy Goku Black here would do without the Dokkan mode. Well, I say here, I mean next turn. Okay, great. Now, Kid Buu, if you get Super, you still might kill us, to be honest. 65,000 with an item! My god! That was so much more than I was expecting. I mean, without an item, that would have been like 100k. Whew! Okay, so here... Oh, here he has Nightmare active. Oh, okay, whatever. As weird as that sounds, I'm actually going to give the Dokkan mode to the Supremo Pie of Time, because here he actually does have Nightmare active as well. Yeah, that does feel weird, but that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm not even going to tap it anything, because Supremo Pie of Time's attacks that here. Believe it or not, I don't really care about it. But this attacks that... I mean, if we had physical Kid Buu here, it would be 10% higher. Because Rose is giving 20% less support, but he is also giving 10% from Nightmare. Alright, so let's see what he gets to here. And the LR Goku Black before his EZA, 4.36 million. Pretty good. I didn't check his defense, but he took 11,000 from a super. Definitely, like, that's pretty good. That was also with Rose isn't giving defensive support as well. So this guy actually did surprise me with how high his attack stat got. Okay, well, we'll definitely take that. So, for a free-to-play LR, I would say right now he is still pretty decent. And that's even before his EZA, so I'm actually very excited to see what kind of numbers he'll be putting up with his EZA. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider to leave a like, a comment, subscribing to the channel. My name has been Blaharu, and I will see you guys next time.